What's up, my party people? It's your boy Darshaun Smith back again for another video. And I swear to gosh, a good way to record good quality content is to record content when you feel motivated and when you experience something really real in life. And that's what today's video is about. When life throws you a curveball, you need to hit a home run. I'm going to explain that in this video, as in this Positivity Hour episode for those of you who are listening to my ASMR voice. And yeah, but first, what are we listening to? What is it called?
It's the Positivity Hour.
That's what it's called, okay? Roll the intro and let's get straight to it. Woo! All right, now that we're back, maybe I'm in the frame of the camera. I'm not even sure at this point. I just kind of like set the camera up, and we're just gonna do the thing, okay? Because I was thinking, and I was like, yo, yeah, whatever I'm thinking about right now, I just need to say to this camera, okay? Because I know some of y'all other people out here are experiencing the same thing that I was just thinking, and other people out here aren't, and maybe y'all can like sympathize or be like, hey, cheer up, I'm just joking, but you get the point. But yeah, like I said, when life throws you a curveball, you need to hit a home run. I would even, getting into the actual like the structural part of the podcast, and like I normally do these things. I can't even tell you, how different I've been since the last time you've seen me. Since I recorded the previous episode 6 hours ago, and I went to 2 classes. Went to get lunch with some people. You know what I'm saying? A couple things happened, but like nothing too crazy. But the crazy air quotes thing, for those of you who are listening and can't see me yet, I'm still figuring out the Spotify thing. The crazy thing is, when life throws you a curveball, you need to be able to hit a home run. You need to be able to hit that ball out the park. Now, in this situation I'm currently talking about, the curveball is a new semester of college, my 6th semester of college. And me hitting a home run, is exceeding and doing exceptionally well, like I've done for my whole college experience. Now, the thing that I have been thinking about, and, to the other college students out there, and like I said, in the description of this podcast, this is this podcast, the Positivity Hours, to talk about motivational things, but also real social things, and everything from the perspective of sociology and African American studies major in college. Okay, so today we're gonna live up to the ending part of that and just talk about like my college experience and like what all happened yesterday and like just recently within the last 2 hours today with my last 2 classes I just went to. And ultimately speaking, initial thoughts, part of me just wants to say I'm concerned about like if this semester will be as successful as I would like it to be. Now, obviously, a lot of people in my age range, I'm 20 years old, go to college at the University of Iowa. If you couldn't tell by the, black and gold tiger hawk on my face, or on my head rather. And I don't know, like I'm not one for being opposed to adversity and being opposed to difficult situations or even new life circumstances that I'm not familiar with. Actually, I consider myself to not be the king or an expert in this department. For I still have normal human reactions. I still feel scared. I still feel like I don't belong, or whatever you want to say that makes me want to stick out, be deviant, or rather file in and be a sheep in the herd. You know what I'm saying? I feel all those things. I'm a normal human being, and I know a lot of you who are listening or watching, all the way around the world, can assimilate. You can sympathize, however you want to say it. You know what I'm saying? You can fit into the mold that I'm also that I'm describing as of right now. But at the same time, that being said, I also have the ability to acknowledge that and then put it in the passenger seat, because it's 2022. I'm controlling my narrative, and I hope you are too. And that's why this idea of when life throws you a curveball, you need to hit a home run. Okay, the Positivity Hour episode 56, if I didn't say it, because I said
It's the positivity hour.
But did I tell you the number? No. And
resist the slave mind.
that's a good one. I don't know why I was getting all like gory on that one, but like I don't know. I was in the moment when I recorded it. Okay, but yeah. Long story short, resist the slave mind. Okay, and that's ultimately what I'm talking about. You know, today, the thing that really bothered me about like my two classes I had today were like they were really like the genuine like introduction to like my second major. You know. And, you know, obviously I consider myself somewhat of a knowledgeable person in my first major, which is sociology. But, you know, like I said, as my description says for this podcast, I am a sociology and African American studies major, double major rather, at the University of Iowa. And being that, you know, I just, you know, I've taken classes in the African American studies, you know, program. It's not even a department, you know, just a program before. So it's not like a new topic for me. Like, God dang it, I'm black, okay? If you listen to these and you've never actually seen me, I'm a light-skinned individual. I have freckles. Some would consider me a black man, okay? Because I am, you know, this is America. You real recognize real. And I'm black and I'm proud, you know, full stop. And if I had to choose, oh yeah, I'm being black. But, you know, going to class about it, I don't know, like for some reason, like last semester, it didn't rub me the wrong way. And like, for some reason now this semester, I feel like it's rubbing me the wrong way or something like, and it's crazy because both my professors are black, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I think there's a deeper level beneath the surface of what I'm currently talking about. And I definitely will, you know, either record another podcast about this as this develops throughout the semester. But I also want to, I also want to, you know, just get some initial thoughts out there, some initial thoughts on record. And like, I've had another black professor before, you know, in my second semester of college. His name was, you know, Motier Haskins. You know, I had him for social justice and social welfare. It was a social work class, but it, you know, kind of for sociology and gen ed too. 2 for 1, baby. And yeah, no, I got a lot of experience in that class. Like I became a social media influencer intern, you know, type volunteer person, you know, for a local nonprofit, you know, called Unit Action for Youth, UAY for short. And yeah, a whole bunch of other things. And like having a person who looked like me, you know, teach me, you know, was pretty cool. It was something I was like, that was different. But like, I don't know, like today, one of the professors I had last semester. So like, she's chilling. But more specifically, it's my new professor for my music class, you know, Dr. Damian Phillips. Okay. This man right here, I don't know. The thing is, I appreciate his differences and such, from his counterparts, we'll say, you know, to keep this, you know, PG, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever you want to say. And I appreciate the differences, but like at the same time, like it is a structure or a system that like I am not familiar with. I can tell this man did not grow up in yee white Iowa. And being that I grew up in yee white Iowa, and like now that I'm in this like intimate like setting with this individual who, you know, I'm supposed to learn from, and which I intend to, don't get it twisted. I'm not speaking bad on this man's name at all. I'm just speaking about myself and how this affected me personally. You know, I can't wait to go to his office hours. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to go to his office hours. Like, one of the things that like really like rubbed me different, and I was like, I think that's pretty cool. But then I thought about it. I was just like, yo, I need to know your thought process on that, homie. Because like, man was like, yo, like you'll never be able to see your grades online. Okay. Like we use, you know, Icon, which is, you know, glorified Canvas, you know, for those of you who are in, you know, high school, middle school, college, you know, and here in America, you know, I know a lot of people use that app, you know, to distribute, you know, documents and keep up with the grade book, most importantly, digitally, you know, in like high school and such. Like we use like Power School, but like everyone uses Icon and like technically Canvas, you know, now. So, and yeah, my man's Dr. Damian Phillips, saxophone playing, director of jazz studies at the University of Iowa, okay? Homie was like, yeah, brother. You'll never be able to see your grades online. And he didn't say this just to me. It was a class of like 80 people, you know what I'm saying? And I could tell a lot that rubbed people are kind of wrong. And he was like, yeah, no, if you need to check your grades, you can't even go to the TA. You got to come to my office hours, and I'll tell you your grades. We can talk about it right then and there. I can tell you how you're standing and doing. And now, obviously, I've never had anyone in my whole existence of being educated in the United States of America, specifically Iowa, is even more specifically Eastern Iowa, being that I'm from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. I've never had some instruction like this. I've never had some form of like structure or like form of, especially in college of all places, of like accountability, where you like really have to show up if you want to know if you're doing well. And because like you're not even gonna get like a grade back. You're gonna turn in a paper and like find it at the end of the semester how you did. That's pretty much what it is if you don't go to office hours. So like I could already tell like talking about this has like made me feel better, because I don't really know how I felt. And this is why I said, I do a follow-up episode on this. But like I said, this goes back to the theme that we're talking about. And this is for all the college kids out there, this is for all the people who are, going through certain things in life, like we call adversity. In this case, it's academic adversity and like, familiarizing myself with organizations and such that I'm not familiar with. I've never had to interact with some of these individuals and or sections, cohorts, we'll say, you bring in more sociology terms in, of cohorts of people, and it's rubbing me the wrong way. I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely an adjustment. But like I said, the theme of this video, the theme of this audio podcast, available almost anywhere you can listen to podcasts, is when life throws you a curveball, you need to hit a home run. Okay, specifically, you need to hit that joint at the park. And like I said, this is just like the two examples of like starting my new major officially. Okay, one is literally the intro class, introductory to African American studies, and then this other one is what's the name of it? Let me grab my phone real quick. It has to do with music. Oh, I got a phone call. Who called me? I don't know. See, this is why you keep your phone on silent. Okay, I've been living a peaceful life. Been going for 12 minutes, and then we big chilling out here. But yeah, okay. So the class is called the Soundtrack of Black America. And like I took the class, one, because I just, I thought it would be pretty cool, and I need to take it for my second major anyways. So I don't need to take it. I need to take two of that section of classes, and that was the most interesting one that I could take this spring semester, even though it is 8 degrees outside and feels like negative 32 Fahrenheit for those of you around the world. So knock it down another 20 or 30 for the Celsius. It's brr, as some would say, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, and I don't really know how the semester is gonna go. Another thing that like rubs me like the wrong way is like I always like to be like early, and I think this is the biggest thing that like frustrated me today about like my life and such, was like I was late to this man's class, Dr. Damian Phillips' class. Okay, not because I chose to be late, not because I didn't know where I was going. It's just because I gotta walk like a mile to get there. I got 10 minutes, you know what I'm saying? And I mean I got into the building on time, but when I showed up, I was like 2-3 minutes late. And if you know me at all, I've said it before in these podcast episodes, on time is late, and I literally was late. So I was big late, you know what I'm saying? And that goes against like my moral codes. So if anything, once it gets warm, oh man, I'm riding the booster board again, or the scooter or something, because that'll get me there in like 2 minutes. Okay, it's not even worth the driving. It's you can walk there. That's the whole reason I walked, but it's just like the timing is such. But these are all the troubleshooting things that come with these new challenges we face every day, these new courses we decide to take, and new endeavors. That's a good reason, one of the main reasons why I chose African American studies, because I'm not saying I'm like some like natural born sociologist. Like my mom's not a sociologist. I didn't come out the womb talking about W.E.B. Du Bois and Karl Marx, you know what I'm saying, and Max Weber. But at the same time, you know, I may be black in America, but like, I don't know, I'm not no African American studies major. So like, I've been doing the sociology thing for 3 years now, technically speaking. So I feel extremely comfortable in that department, and I look forward to, you know, doing my research practicum this semester and letting y'all know how that goes, as well as, you know, just furthering my educational attainment in my other 2 sociology classes that I'm currently taking right now, which happen to be organization and or organizations in modern society, as well as the sociology of networks. That I think those 2 are my most favorite classes I'm looking forward to, but that's just because I'm a sociologist. You know, that's my career path I want to go down. But you know, as a black man in America, why not take the moment to learn about my culture and cultures? You know, because black people are not homogenous. You know, the experience black people have in Chicago is different from New Orleans. You know what I'm saying, or New Orleans, as some would say. And you know, but my family's from Arkansas, you know, the darker side of my family, or at least that my dad's side, you know. So, you know, I got some roots in the South or whatever, but you know, once we came up to Iowa, we kind of stayed, you know what I'm saying? So we kind of white. So I'm trying to, you know, am I going through some like black extra turn, what's it called? Some black crisis? Maybe that's what I'm experiencing right now, and I'm ranting to a camera about it. But the same goes for any other, you know, ethnicity, race, gender, whatever you want to say, for whoever's watching this. You know, these are things we all face on a daily basis, and we can do 2 things about it. We can either get to the plate and strike out, or you can, you know, yank your pants up, tighten your socks, tie your shoes, and get a good old grip on that bat, so you can Babe Ruth point it out to the outside the park, and then when they throw that pitch, you're like, crack, bow, woo. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, that's about all I have to say. These are initial thoughts of like the new semester. So thanks for listening. If you're still here, I will be posting this on Sunday. What day is Sunday? Sunday is the 23rd of January. It is currently the 19th. So, like I said, I want to stay consistent with these Positivity Hour episodes and all my social media and such. And a good way to do that is to get ahead. So with that being said, make sure you like, subscribe, unsubscribe, hit, comment, follow, unfollow, dislike. I don't care what you do. You could either share and report it, okay? Whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you, you know, at least attempt to stay positive at the end of the day. That's all that matters, okay? I didn't really articulate those last couple words, but like that's for another day. So I'm done rhyming, okay? I wasn't even trying to do it, but I just did it. So peace, love, positivity, out, gang, gang. 115, 550 coming soon. Woo! Bomb.